How you spend the first 3 hours of your day will define how lazy you are for the remainder of the day. What you define as productive changes person to person, but you want to be productive in those 3 hours. Now, for some people, that might be to actually do work. For some other people, it might even be getting a lift in, or even going out, being social. But the thing is, if you waste those 3 hours of your day from the moment you wake up, let's say you wake up at like 8 or 9 till about 12 or 1, if you waste that part of your day, then the rest of your day is ruined. So you want to start the day with a big productive task that you can feel proud of, and I guarantee you, for the remainder of the day, you will not be lazy. I've been back home for the summer for about a month now, and I've realized that some days I'm very lazy and some days I'm not, and they're all dependent upon how I start my day. Now, for some days, I start my day and I'm immediately in the car going somewhere. It keeps my mind stable and it gives me something to do that I can kind of check off, like I finished something as part of the day. For example, I might get up, eat breakfast, immediately go to the Russian banya with my friend, and I can come back by lunchtime feeling like I finished something today. Like I went and had this fun experience. I found 2 podcast guests. I went in the sauna and the cold plunge. Great experience, great way to start the day. Or I might wake up, my friends are all busy. Fuck it, let's go to the gym right away. I come back home, I eat lunch, and I feel like I've already done something today. And what I did today, I literally woke up, I hopped on a Zoom call. I had a meeting this morning with the person I'm working for over the summer for my internship. I got off that meeting and then I grinded work for the rest of the morning. Yesterday, that work was work for my internship. Today, it was just 3-4 hours straight of me sitting behind a computer getting podcast work done. I guarantee you, if you start the day on a strong note, you lift, you get a deep work block in, or you go out and do a fun social event, the rest of your day will follow that energy. Now, let me give you an example of what you don't want to start your day with. If you start the day and you immediately do a small task you think is productive, but it's not, like you make breakfast and then you check your email, or you scroll on your phone a little bit, or you decide that let's just hang out for a little bit, we'll do what we feel like doing. And even some work tasks might not actually help you. Like if I wake up and the first thing I do is like, okay, let's make my bed and let's clean up my room. Now, if that takes you a couple hours, it can be a productive task, but it was just a small random task, and then you pick up another small random task like the laundry, you start reading your book, and you're kind of all over the place. By the time 11, 12 hits, you won't feel like you did anything, and brain fog's gonna kick in, especially if you've been inside all day and you've not been doing anything. So you want to define a very clear thing you can do that often takes 2-3 hours. Now, if you have a lot of small tasks to do, I recommend grouping that in the evening after 7 p.m. because at that point you've already achieved a lot in the day, and then doing small tasks it feels productive. But if you start the day not really achieving anything big and doing a bunch of mundane tasks, you're gonna start on such a weak note, and whenever I start off my day like that, I always get brain fog and I always feel like a bitch, all right? Now, as I said in a previous video, the best way to cure brain fog is to be on the move and doing something. But I've also realized that if I sit down and get a productive block of work done for 3 hours, it also helps you to cure the brain fog, and I could still go out in the world and go get a lift in and be social and go to the beach, whatever. But the key is that the first 3 hours of the day need to be productive. You need to do something that you can feel proud of. So by the time you eat lunch, you should be able to say one sentence of, I achieved X today. I achieved 3 hours of deep work and I finished the entire unit of calculus. Or I went to the gym and it's lunchtime now and I got a fire lift in and I'm going to use that energy to carry on for the rest of the day. Or I went out to the beach with my friends, I played some spike ball, I met some people, I got new podcast guests. You want to be eating lunch with the sentence said, I achieved this by this time of day. And it should not be a bunch of random tasks, it should be a very clear, specific task. Because the first 3 hours of the day define your entire energy for the rest of the day.